Hello and welcome to the Tampines Hub. It's match day 19. It's fourth versus bottom. It's experience versus youth. It's Tampines Rovers up against Young Lions right now. Because the home side may be 4 places and 9 points ahead of the opponent. But they are struggling for form. They are without a win since mid-May. Well, just to give you the standings right now, of course, that match between Albirex Niigata and Lion City Sailors, well, that was an enthralling encounter. It ended up in a draw. Young Lions today will be looking to close the gap, of course, with Geylang and Balestier. And, well, in front of them is Tampines Rovers, of course, also looking to close the gap with Hougang United. But it will be an enthralling encounter. Of course, these two teams will be raring to go in just under 10 minutes. And, well, of course, we'll head over now to the two coaches. First up is Gavin Lee.
Gavin, it's been a roller coaster of a journey for the team, albeit a bit of a negative dive in recent weeks. How's the team coping with the recent rut?
Yeah, it definitely hasn't been easy. This is quite an extraordinary season for us. And, you know, all we can do is to regroup every day, do our best, reflect on things and try to improve on every area that we know we can be better at. And, you know, it's just the small little steps that we have got to take daily, and hopefully we'll get there.
Coming up against a young Lion side without a coach on the bench, what can we expect to see from the Stags in today's fixture?
Well, first of all, kudos to Young Lions. They have been playing very, very good football. I think the best side at this moment in terms of the football or brand of football that they play. And we're expecting a very interesting game because both sides would like to dominate possession and create chances from there. So, yeah, we like to play against teams like that.
Hi Fadzu, Young Lions have been playing exceptionally well with the brand of football that Coach Philip has been talking about all season. Are we expecting to see the team giving it all tonight without their talismanic coach?
Well, yes, the Young Lions always want to play a good brand of football, high tempo, good intensity, possession based, and of course, today there's no difference. The approach should be the same.
It's a really tight bottom of the table with the potential of not finishing last at the end of the table, a certain reality. Are we expecting Young Lions to finish as strong as possible, it being a development team?
Yeah, of course, it's a long process. We know that at Young Lions it's all about development, but then again, we also focus on performance of each individuals and also for the team, okay? And the last 3 games, well, yeah, we should go all out, right? Nothing to lose, and if we can climb up the table, it will be good. But then again, result is secondary. We have to focus only on performance, yep.
On performance for today, playing against the Stags, how are the preparations for the team going?
Yeah, it's been good. Yep, we had a good performance against LCS. Okay, so back at the training ground, we work on a few aspects of the game, and then yeah, we should be looking to improve and work on a few of the objectives we have worked on throughout the whole week.
So you heard from Fadu Hazi now standing in for Philip Au, and well, he of course is raring to go. They did take on Lion City Sailors in their last match, and well, they might count themselves unlucky. They ended 3-1 losers, but well, they did give them a good run for their money as well. And as we've seen throughout the season as well, they're always on the front foot. So you can expect a lot of exuberance from that side, the Young Lions. And of course, well, they have some maturity as well coming up. They need to sort of get their heads together when there's up against a big side today. Not too much form from Tampines Rovers, as we mentioned there earlier. They haven't done too well. Just 1 point from their 5 games. Well, on the side of Young Lions, they have got 6 points from their last 5 games. So, well, some could argue Young Lions may be favourites going into this game. And, well, so we will start proceedings not too long to go. And just to, of course, to let you know as well, the head-to-head between the two sides, it has been a dominant performance over Young Lions by the likes of Tampines Rovers. They did beat them 4-0 in the match. The last match, that was on the 2nd of May. And, well, that 7-0 trouncing on the 7th of April. So, Young Lions will have something to prove here, as we will bring you the team news as well. Some big changes, some big news as well in the team news coming up. In terms of their form, well, Tampines Rovers, of course, 7-3 was their last match against Hougang United. They did draw against Tanjong Pagar. That was 2-2. That was the only point they, of course, got from the last 5 games. Geylang International, they lost 3-1 there. Balestier Khalsa 5-2. And then Lion City Sailors was 4-1. Young Lions, well, 3-1. They lost to Lion City Sailors, I mentioned there. And they did beat Geylang International. And, of course, that has put them in slightly good state to maybe come up from the bottom rank side now. They did lose to Abrax Niigata. That was 1-0. Can take solace from that performance as well. Balestier Khalsa, they defeated them 4-2. And then Hougang United, they lost 1-0 there. So just remember some news as well. Of course, Geylang International and the Balestier Khalsa match has been postponed due to some of their players testing positive there for COVID. But if you did watch that encounter last night between, of course, the likes of Alberax and Lion City Sailors, you'll know that was an enthralling encounter, and it was heartbreaking there for the Lion City Sailors in the last minute goal there by Ryo Taniguchi, who gave Alberax a 1-0 draw. And the Sailors will have a game in hand. The Japanese sides win, well, remaining 2 matches, and they should clinch the SPL title. That will be their 5th title in 6 seasons if they do win that. And just to give you the match officials, it is Abhirami Naidu who will referee the match today, and his 2 assistants, Ronnie Koh and Muhammad Rida Said. 4th official is Muhammad Taufik. And, well, up next, lineups just about to come up. It is, of course, Safwan makes a welcome return in goal. He missed out previously through injury. Zul Farouz was his replacement as they lost 7-3 there. So they'll, of course, welcome Buhari back. Mark Ryan Tan, well, he will give the side some natural whiff. Son of Stephen Tan as well. And, of course, you can look out for Kopitovic, the top goal scorer with 16 goals. And Gavin Lee, well, he'll be needing those 3 points today. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm sure both teams much needed points for both sides. And the big news, of course, Young Lions, is that Ilan is out for the rest of the season. And that's due to an injury, and will, of course, be going for surgery. In his place, it is Khairul Nadim in the starting lineup. Rian Stewart as well. Well, the right back, you can look out for him. Hard-working player who will get right up and down the pitch. And in midfield, it is Shah and Joel. Good technical quality, and they will be comfortable in possession. Of course, standing in place of Philabao is Fadu Hasni. And, well, I'm sure he will, as I mentioned earlier, will be getting his players all ready and riled up for this match, as proceedings are about to kick off here at the Tampines Hub in what is a beautiful evening in sunny Singapore. So that's the man, Kopitovic, of course, 16 goals right now for his side. He's just creeping up on the, of course, Doi, who's got 19 goals. And Tampines Rovers, Young Lions, of course, kicking off now. As I mentioned, I'm sure it's going to be an enthralling encounter. Both sides in much need of points. And, well, of course, without Philip Au, we'll see how the Young Lions adjust there to their assistant coach. Good chance to prove himself. Of course, he has a lot of pedigree as well under his belt. He has played for Singapore Also played for the Young Lions in his earlier days. Geylang Woodlands and Home United. And he has also coached at youth level. Now the assistant at Young Lions. So I'm sure these two teams will be maybe just starting off a little cagey. Be sussing out their opponents, but well. So the first corner of the game, of course, will fall to Young Lions. Well, Young Lions, of course, did get that early goal, or first goal, should I say, against the Lion City Sailors. They did then concede 3 after that. Of course, that was from their missing striker, Alan Fandi. Easily taken by Buhari. As I mentioned, they'll be happy to have him back after that trouncing, of course, against Hougang United in the last match. Pair of safe hands for them. Frustration that time from Mevadovic. Not too happy that ball should have been played to his feet. So we are coming to the business end, of course, of the 2021 Singapore Premier League season. Still, of course, title to be decided. Well, a lovely ball in, and maybe just a little bit of a heavy touch. Just looking for Mark Ryan Tunt. Well, both teams, I think, at times giving the ball away a bit too easily, but that's a good idea there with that ball on the left-hand side. A little bit too much that time as well. Once again, Daniel Goh making that run down the left-hand side. But, well, Ryan Stewart just couldn't get that pass to his teammate. And, well, I think it was an offside decision that time. Or the referee calling the ball a little bit too late. So both teams, well, just trying to find their footing in these early stages of this match. Showing a little bit of nerves, sometimes giving the ball away too easily. Of course, as I mentioned, well, not the greatest of forms for Tampines Rovers. Well, they can take solace that they have a good record against the Young Lions. But the Young Lions come into this game, of course, with a lot of confidence, a lot of form. They're young, they're exuberant. They are, of course, very exuberant going forward. Well, that time, the likes of Ryan Stewart just couldn't keep that ball in. Will be thrown to the Young Lions. So we've got a 5 minutes gone at the Tampines Hub on match day 19. Just 2 more games after this. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, Young Lions will not want to finish at the bottom. They are just 3 points behind Geylang International as well as Balestier Khalsa. And if they can pick up those 3 points, and if we see either team either pick up a draw, will close the gap, of course. But Geylang, as I mentioned, will not be playing this weekend. So they will have a game in hand, of course, going into the final or the penultimate day of the season. Lovely ball down the right-hand side. There was good thinking at that time from likes of Mark Ryan Tan. As once again, number of players going down. Joel Chu that time. Referee just needs to calm things down here. Some clumsy challenges between the two sides, and Joel looks like he needs treatment. Well, nothing in that challenge, really. Went down quite feebly. Well, that one, well, a little bit more antagonistic by Andrew Au. Well, we did see, of course, Balestier Khalsa defeating Tanjung Pagar yesterday 1-0. But beg your pardon, that was last week. Of course, there was Lion City Sailors that drew with Albirex Negata 1-0. A trawling encounter between the two sides, that one. It's a good start here from Tampines. Gaining possession. Young Lions need to push up a little bit. They are playing quite deep. They need to just gain composure. They need to look for players and push up quite quickly. Well, of course, missing Ilan Fandi, the top goal scorer. There's been a number of fans coming in today, and there's a very lovely evening at the Tampines Hub. Coming to support their team, of course. It was almost a full capacity yesterday night between Albirex and Lion City Sailors. Go just not being able to get the ball to feet that time. Tampines now looking for options. They'll just hold possession. Ryan Tan making that run down the right-hand side, and well, just is it a penalty? Claimed for a penalty. The linesman was closest to that incident. He did not raise his flag, and well, Ryan just asking questions there. Get a closer look here. Well, maybe you just might have had a case there. Body checked him. Well, he just clipped his leg. Well, maybe that might have been a case for a penalty. So 10 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 between the two sides, Tampines Rovers and Young Lions. Well, the summary so far has seen Young Lions maybe just being pushed back a little bit. Just trying to get up and not having too much possession. going for goal that time. Likes of Daniel Goh. Well, it's quickly taken. Veski with a deep ball into the box. Looking for the likes of Karin. Of course, experience at the back with Bahaki there. Once again, dispossessed and little heavy touch. He's a sprightly figure, Kairin. Of course, coming in for Ilan Fandi. He'll want to make that impression. He has about 3 games to do so for the rest of the season, including this one. Well, once again, going down. And questions being asked for another penalty. Well, the referee was having none of that time. Well, Young Lions have, of course, not capped a clean sheet this season. As opposed to Tampines, who've capped 2. Only picked up 21 goals. Tampines with 44. Because it's that man, the likes of Kopitovic, who leads the scoring charts for them. Oh, went down a little awkwardly there. Likes of Rian Sunizal. Get a medical attention straight away. Stopped in his tracks, actually. Little magic spray. Of course, always does the work for most players anyway. Because Tampines, as I mentioned there, well, we'll take a closer look here. Continued running, then just a little trip, and well, I think it's just might have been back of his ankle. Just an awkward landing there. He's up on his feet though. Well, that's the appeal for the penalty. There's a little pull there, and well, he had a case that time. Kopitovic. So 2 penalty decisions not going Tampines' way. That one had a little bit more clout in it. And, well, legs flying. They get the free kick. The likes of Yasser Hanapi not too happy with the decision, the captain. Explaining to the referee what exactly happened. The referee, well, saw it the other way. So I mentioned Young Lions are not afraid of going forward. They'll take their chances, of course. Sometimes they do leave themselves a little vulnerable at the back, as we're just seeing now. And the likes of Kopitovic, can he get the goal? 17, well, just a feeble finish that time on his left foot. He only had the keeper to beat, Ridwan, but he, well, failed to capitalize on that opportunity. Well, also have to mention Bahaki just getting a yellow card as well early on. But that was the best opportunity of the match so far. You expect Kopitovic to finish from that position. Well, the referee just having a word, of course, with the players. Just need to calm things down a little bit. Mix of Danish front there. Well, this is the opportunity. It's a good run there. Fended off Irfan. Did well. Get the ball laid onto his left foot, but just couldn't get that strike on either side of the goalkeeper, Rinwan. Would have been his 17th for the season. Once again, the Lions just giving ball away too easily. Looking for options. Finds the likes of Iran Shah. Nakamura, what can he do? He's got two players surrounding him. Loses the ball. It will be a Young Lions throw in. He's not happy. Well, they'll be banking on, of course, Karim Nadim, one of the young stars. But just need to get the ball to him as well. As I mentioned, they have been playing a little bit deep. They have been pushed back, the Young Lions. If they do get him more into the game, just could get that early goal. We've seen them do in the past as well. But the problem with the Young Lions is they tend to lose concentration and concede later on in the game. Well, the last time the Young Lions did defeat Tampines was back in August of 2018. And of course, it's a very different world back then. It was a 2-1 defeat for Tampines. Oh, well, that's a good opportunity here. Likes of Daniel Go just couldn't find an orange shirt in the box. Hurried at that cross that time. They tend to give the ball away too easily. Young Lions, we've seen in the first 20-odd minutes so far. Just need to hold possession. Once again, need to just keep that composure. Well, Ken Fatuhani, the assistant coach, of course, lead them from the front. Going down once again. Seen him fall quite easily a number of times. Kopitovic. Young Lions now surge forward. Karim Nadim there. He's not afraid to strike from distance, as we saw there. See just 2 shots on target for the Young Lions, but Tampines won. That was, of course, that shot from Kopitovic, which probably was the best chance of the game. He's fended off the defender. He's got good strength in the box, good movement as well. He is giving the back line of Young Lions a little trouble. Once again, Yuan Sazinal just going down, as he did about 10 minutes ago. Just getting more attention. Well, he's, by the look at his face, I think saying he can't carry on. And Bahaki having a few words with the referee as well. He's questioning that yellow card. Are they going to get a substitution on? Of course, anything less than 3 points, Tampines, of course, will go 7 league matches without a win. And, well, they want to, of course, eradicate that today. Last time they did that was back in June 2001 when they went 8 games without a victory. I think a stat they would want to get rid of. Well, he's pressing high here. Kopitovic. Bit of pressure from the back line of Young Lions. They're going to have to cope with that. Once again, some clumsy challenges by these young boys. So free kick there for the Tampines Rovers side. Yasser will take it. Lobs the ball into the box. The referee, I think, is blown to retake it. Or there will be a substitution, I beg your pardon. Ryan Sazinal will be out, and in his place will be Madhu. Madhu Buhana, of course, well, don't think he expected to come on so early, but he has now the opportunity here. Right into the thick of the action that time for Madhu. We'll have to get back into his position. So still goalless here. Best opportunity for the Tampines Rovers, of course, coming for Tampines Rovers. Kopitovic just had the keeper to beat. Feeble attempt straight to the likes of Ridwan. It was just in the 12th minute of play. They had a couple of penalty decisions as well. Going against them. One was maybe, you could say, a little bit contentious. Well, they get a corner now. More pressure now to soak in for Young Lions. I'm sure they're piling in a few bodies. The likes of Kopitovic just lurking at the edge. He'll make that run into the 6-yard box. Tall presence by Haki as well. It's a confident touch at time. As making the run here, they charge forward. Oh, it's a good tackle coming in from the likes of Andrew Au. Important tackle. Daniel Goa was making the run down the left-hand side. Okay, well, it has been a little hot. So making that run down the right-hand side. Couple of penalty decisions. Is it a penalty? Claimed for Mark Tun that time. And, well, had a case there, really. The referee felt otherwise. So I think they will be a little bit disappointed. Could have been a couple of goals hit so far. See fans streaming in here. Just the Tampines Hub and the sunny day. You can see the shadows coming down in the evening. The fans flocking in on this Saturday evening to watch well, what has been a semi-enthralling encounter between the two so far. Big news, of course, is the likes of Ilon Fandi missing out. He's going for surgery. Will miss the rest of the season. Sure, they came down expecting to see him as well. But they've not really been disappointed. It's been a number of chances, both sides, you could say. Played early that time. It's good first touch. Well shielded off. The likes of Dennis front. He's been busy in the back line as well, trying to keep Kupitovic at bay. Madhu, of course, coming in for Rian Sazinal, who's, well, injury. I think just the back of his calf. Well, if you look at the two sides, experience definitely paying off here. They tend to have kept the ball more in possession, of course, Tampines Rovers. Times the Young Lions just giving the ball away a bit too easily. And a late challenge there. Jacob Miller, well, looked like a bad challenge. We'll have to look at the replay. Looked, well, like a very late challenge, of course. Well, he's up, so take a look here. He's dispossessed that time and just might have clipped him on the ankle. Likes of Miro Hakail. Well, we've seen a number of challenges, clumsy challenges throughout the first half as we hit the 30-minute mark here at the Tampines Hub on match day 19. There's 9 points separating these two sides. 4 places. Yellow card for Amirul Haikal. Second yellow card there for the Tampines Rovers side. First one going to Baihaki. Another challenge. It's a bit of a stop-start game in the last 7-8 minutes. Well, Gavin Lee, of course, at the end of the loss to Hougang United no excuses there for that match in his post-match conference. It's just did say that, well, squad wasn't ill thin, but using these last few more games just to get things right. I want to at least finish in the top 4. It was a good idea. The ball played to Karen from likes of Daniel Go, who we've seen quite a fair bit in the first half down the left-hand side. Sprightly figure. Just failing to get that final pass to Karen a number of occasions. Lovely run here this time by the likes of Vidovic. Is he going to go all the way? Well, he gets the free kick. It's a smart play from him. Well, to the dismay of the young Lions, especially the likes of Jacob Bela. But this is from a very dangerous position, should I say. But Mela just looks frustrated. Get a closer look here. Oh, he just maybe stuck out that foot. He claims he might have just tripped over him. Yeah, I think Mela might have a case for his appeal. But from a dangerous position just outside the penalty area. Are we going to see the deadlock broken after 32 minutes? Likes of Nakamura, who's got 2 goals against, scored the last 2 times against Young Lions. On his left foot. Likes of Vidovic as well. Vidovic strikes and he gets the opener. Might have just come off a young Lions player, but well, they get the goal. And congratulations from his team all round. I'll take a replay. We look at a replay here. Just might have clipped. Well, I'm not sure whether that came off his captain Yanapi. It is Vidovic that gets the opener. And it was coming as well. They have been piling pressure on the Young Lions. This is his 6th goal of the season. Because he's tied with Mohamed Yasser with 6 goals as well for the Tampines Rovers. Well, beg your pardon, just confirmation. Fortunately, it's not been given to Vidovic. Has been given as an own goal. So he will keep to his 5 goals. So he was celebrating, nevertheless. Was Daniel Go on goal, of course, in the 34th minute. But nevertheless, Tampines Rovers are leading now here at the Tampines Hub, and once again playing direct ball that time to Kopitovic. Could say it's a fair scoreline so far. Tampines will argue that they were denied 2 penalty decisions. And great opportunity as well for their top goal scorer, Kopitovic, in the 12th minute. But, well, he failed to put it on either side of Ridwan. But they do now have the lead. Be it own goal from Daniel Goh on 34 minutes. It's good first touch. Finds Nakamura. Plays it wide that time to Mark Ryan Tan. And header straight at goal. Amiro Heikel just couldn't get more power on the header. But straight off the back now, Young Lions on the attack. Madhu, with his experience there, just fending off the Young Lions player. Well, Kamura. Referee waves play on. An advantage, and rightly so. Nakamura wanted the foul though. So lovely cross in, but it's straight into Ridwan's hands, and they'll play from the back quickly here. Danigo once again down the left-hand side. Can he find Karim Nadim? It's two orange shirts in the box. Lovely ball there. But he will be offside. Just made that run a little bit too early. Well, there's been a number of stoppages as well in this game. Well, Tampines just slowing the tempo down here with that 1-goal lead. Happy going in at 1-0 up. Maybe, well, he could have seen them a couple of goals up, to be fair. Well, likes of the coach, Fazul Hasni. Maybe he just needs to tell the Young Lions to keep a little bit more composure. Hold a little bit more possession. Has been scrappy at times. Soaking up a lot of pressure. Nakamura going for goal. It's not a bad attempt. Slightly off-white, just maybe lacked a little bit of power in that shot, but as we know, he's not afraid to strike from distance as well. Once again, finding Daniel Goh, they've gone down that direction a number of times, Young Lions. Pushing attack from the left-hand side. Well, normally we have seen in the past, of course, very precautious talent of Karim Nadim. Normally plays on the left as well. He's, of course, playing in the middle now. up front in place of Ilan Fandi, given a different role. But he's a confident young lad. Just maybe has to get himself in the game a little bit more. Can we see the Young Lions maybe just pull one back going into the halftime break, just to give them a little bit of confidence? They'll go once again. That time, Andrew Au, well, fending off his opponent. Looking for options. Does finally find Karunadim. Ball going to Tampines Rovers forward throw-in. So we've got about just under 2 minutes. We'll see, sure, a couple of minutes with the number of stoppages as well coming in. Likes of Rian Sazinal, of course, going up with suspected calf injury. And as launcher attack now, Tampines Rovers. Once again, lovely 1-2. Fadu Hasni shouting from the sidelines there, if you heard. Well, he's not a happy man. So we've got about just over a minute left in the first half. Of course, not including added time, of course. It's been well, I could say a semi-sprightly first half. And Tampines, rightly so, to go in the lead, of course, with their own goal from Daniel Goh in the 34th minute. It's just 2 added minutes. We'll see number of stoppages. It has been a start-stop match at certain points, with some clumsy challenges as well coming in. This lovely evening though for football. The Tampines Hub, you've seen the sun come in. It's sun is setting here just after 6 o'clock. As the likes of Kopitovic makes one last attempt and just goes slightly wide off the upright. So I mentioned 2 minutes of added time. Could have easily just put Tampines 2-0 up going into the halftime break. It was quite an acute angle. It's a good run from him as well, and likes of Ryan Stewart tracking back as fast as he could. Couldn't keep up with the long legs of Kopitovic. Well, it'll be interesting to see how both teams come out in the second, especially the Young Lions. Well, we all know it's a learning process, journey for them, has been this season. But I'm sure they want to end the season on a high and pick up some more points. 6 points from the last 5 games, 2 wins and 3 losses. Pick up a couple more wins. Like to see them rise from the bottom of the standings. Give them a bit of confidence going into next season as well. Regroup and because come in with a lot more guile as well. Well, Philippou, of course, has done a decent job with them. Times we've seen them play some sprightly football, some entertaining football. Oh, little kick from the back there, and he's quick to apologise. Samani Zamri. He knew, I think he was up for a yellow card. Had 30 seconds so far of at a time, and the referee has blown for the halftime whistle. It is 1-0 for Tampines Rovers. It was an own goal from Daniel Go on the 34th minute. And, well, they go back and regroup, I'm sure. I have a few words from Faznu Azni, of course. Well, we will be back in a few minutes, of course. We'll take a break. Just to recap, of course, the score. It is Tampines Rovers 1, Young Lions 0. And Daniel Go, the own goal on the 34th minute. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes to give you the highlights and some stats. Welcome back to the Tampines Hub. It is, of course, Tampines Rovers taking on Young Lions. It is 1-0 to the home side. Daniel Goh, unfortunately, an own goal for the Young Lions has led them to, of course, trail by 1-0. This is the highlights, of course, the two penalty chances. You be the judge of that. Well, the referee didn't think so. And that time, likes of Kupitovic going down, that looked slightly more for a case for the likes of Tampines. And there was a chance there for Kupitovic as well. He did very well fend off likes of the two defenders. Got himself on the left foot, but the feeble attempt there. Save made by Ridwan. Then, of course, on the 34th minute, that was the likes of the... Beg your pardon, this is, of course, the replay of that goal, or the attempt. And, well, you can see a clearer chance there. He was disappointed, and this was, of course, the own goal. Very unfortunate. It was taken quite well, but Daniel Goh will be very disappointed. So will Young Lions, of course. Likes of Ridwan had no chance there, just going completely the wrong way. Kupitovic celebrating the goal, but was awarded to Daniel Goh. Of course, gave Tampines the 1-0 advantage there, and then a chance on the 37th minute. Amirul Haikal straight into the path of Ridwan before Nakamura. Header also straight to the goalkeeper. Then just before half-time, of course, after that was Kupitovic with another attempt. Beg your pardon, it was Nakamura's attempt on his left foot, just wide of the upright. It's a good attempt there by him. And finally, could have gone 2 goals up, but a very acute angle, just goes slightly wide that time. Kupitovic had a great chance there. You can see the replay just going inches wide of the upright. And let's just take a look at these stats here. Possession-wise, well, Tampines Rovers, of course, majority of the possession. They have had 5 shots on goal. Young Lions 2. Target, Tampines Rovers with 3. Other scores, just to recap what's going around, of course, Tanjung Pagar are trailing 1-0 against Hougang United. And that will sort of change the table around a bit. So, of course, we will be back in a couple more minutes for the second half of this match between Tampines Rovers and Young Lions. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. So welcome back to the Tampines Hub. It is 1-0 here to the Tampines Rovers side over the Young Lions. And just to recap once again, it was an own goal, unfortunately, for the Young Lions. Daniel Goh, who gave Tampines Rovers the lead. A much needed 3 points for them. Remember, just 1 point from the last 5 games. And so they'll be looking for these 3 points. And what important 3 points. Can they hang on? That is the question. The fans have come to support their side as well. There's a lovely Saturday evening with the floodlights now just coming on with the sun setting here. And, well, Young Lions as well can take resolve from how they've played. A little scrappy at times, but well, they are without likes of their key striker, Ilan Fandi, who will be out for the remainder of the season. Of course, is going under the knife and will get surgery for his injury. Just to recap as well, the other game between Tanjong Pagar and Hougang United. It is 1-0 to Hougang United. And that was the likes of Gilberto Fortunato in the 9th minute and put his side ahead for Tanjong Pagar. And of course, what would that do for the standings? Tanjong Pagar will, of course, it is 3 points for Hougang United if they do remain ahead there. And the fans, well, as I mentioned, coming in to support their side, and of course the players will be walking out anytime soon for the second half. There has been 1 substitution made so far in this match. It is Rian Sajinal, who came off because of a calf injury. In his place is Madhu, experienced Madhu, of course. That was in the 23rd minute. There will be another substitution. And it will be in the form of midfielder Amin Bosniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, halftime substitution for Young Lions. Player number 10, Daniel Goh, replaced by player number 39, Glenn Quain. And substitution for Tampines Rovers, player number 14.
So Daniel Goh as well coming off. Unfortunately, not having the best game today. He was a bit sprightly on the left-hand side, but that own goal might have just caused Fazul Hasni to make that change. And, well, so both sides making substitutions. Tampines Rovers with 2. And the first half was Rian off for Madhu. So proceedings to get underway here very shortly for the second half. Can we see Young Lions just pull one back there? Well, not afraid of going forward, as we have seen all season. A sprightly exuberance they do personify at times, but I've got experience up against them, the likes of Tampines Rovers and the likes of Baihaki and Madhu at the back. So Tampines Rovers, if they do win, of course, keep the scoreline as it is, will be 25 points. Young Lions will remain on 13, and well, unfortunately, they are also a game ahead of Geylang United, Geylang International, I beg your pardon. So proceedings underway here in the second half between Tampines and Young Lions, and sit back and we'll enjoy this game and see how it pans out in the next 45 minutes. Coming to the business end of the season, as I mentioned earlier. This confirmation, of course, of the substitutions. Daniel Go. He comes out, and in his place will be Glenn Quay, number 39, forward. Mark Ryan, of course, also brought out, and Armin Bosniak comes in for him. And straight off the bat here, Tampines Rovers on the front foot. Nakamura with a lovely pass down the left-hand side, but, well, Amirul Haikal was offside. Well, you feel that Tampines have a couple more goals in them. That's just a confirmation, of course, of the substitutions. Bosniak in for Mark Ryan Tan, who, well, had a case for a penalty early on in the first half. And substitution for the likes of Young Lions, Daniel Go, the goal scorer, the own goal, has left the pitch. In his place, it is Glenn Quay. We're going to see Glenn make a difference here. Be interesting to see what Fazuhani has said to him, or said to the team, for that matter. Have to press a little bit forward. They have been soaking up a lot of pressure in the second half, as you did see the highlights. It was kind of one-way traffic in favor of Tampines Rovers. Well, the likes of Kapitovic, just his guile and vigor up front, sometimes a little bit too much for the back line of the Young Lions. Strength and height, of course, has seen him pick up 16 goals so far this season. 3 behind likes of Doi. He'll need a couple here to really put himself in the reckoning for the Golden Boot. A little shove in the back, and that will be a foul for Tampines Rovers. Because Young Lions will play Tanjung Pagar next before they end the season against Hougang United. Will be 2 tough challenges for them. So most likely, if they did, because of going by Tampines Rovers' form, this was probably the best time to pick up some points. Hougang United and Tampines Rovers going on. It's 1-0 there. That currently has put Hougang United in good stead. Of course, they have closed on the gap with Lion City Sailors. Lion City Sailors, though, have game in hand. So they sit in second with 39. And Hougang United in third with 36, of course. Once again, this time Nakamura going down. Maybe a little bit too easily. The looks of the replay. Sir Hanapi not too happy with the decision still going on at the referee. Well, the next match will be on the 21st of September, and likes of Tampines Rovers taking on Lion City Sailors. Now, of course, Lion City Sailors will be needing a win to stay in that battle with Albrecht Niigata. They can close the gap to just 2 points. It was an enthralling encounter, as I mentioned earlier. The two teams are battling out for the top spot of the 2021 season. And Albrecht Niigata, well, pulling off a draw the very last minute of play. Likes of Roya Taniguchi. Of course, Sailors, now they have game in hand. But of course, if the likes of Albrecht do win the other remaining 2 matches, they will clinch their 5th SPL title in 6 seasons. Lion City Sailors had a decent run in the last 5 games. Win last night would have just closed the gap to 2 points. It would have put Lion City on 41 and Albrecht on 43. But now it is with, of course, Lion City with the game in hand, but that, of course, has changed because of that dramatic late equalizer. Well, experience of Madhu there, claiming just might have come off the Young Lions player. Drawing that was given to the visiting side that time. Well, we've seen a number of players go down quite easily at times throughout this game. And once again, we've seen let it come on a number of times. I think it could be just a case of cramp here. As the players are just getting some refreshments. Of course, Madhu there coming in for Rian Sajnal with also, well, getting an injury midway through the first half. They have made 2 substitutions, likes of Tampines Rovers. Half-time substitution as well in the likes of Armin Boschnek. Number 11, Armin Boschnek coming in for Mark Ryan. And Daniel Goh for, beg your pardon, Glenn Quay for Daniel Goh for the Young Lions. So the Young Lions now have a corner. Can they conjure up something here? Haven't really had sight and goal. A couple of chances in the first. Nothing really threatening the likes of Shajwan. Lob to the far end. Madhu. Have a reliable Madhu there. Was first to meet that ball. Well, will they get the foul? Yes, they do. So, well, a couple of good situations here for the Long Lions. Getting a free kick. Got 4 bodies in the box here, just lingering on the tip of the penalty area. They have the very experienced backline of Tampines Rovers to get past. Joel Chu straight into the wall, a one-man wall that time. And Tampines Rovers straight off the back on the charge, only to lose the ball. Well, it's good to see young Lions. Well, they've had a decent amount of possession in the last 7 to 10 minutes. Tampines Rovers haven't really had the opportunity at goal as they did in the first half. Encounters number of chances, a couple of penalty. And they should get the foul, but no, the referee waves play on to the dismay of the coach, Fazul Hasni. As on the other end now, will they get the... Well, what a challenge. What a challenge. And that was a great challenge that time by Denis Yerfan on the likes of Kuputovic. Well, I don't think that would classify as a foul, but on the other end here, what a great challenge, and it will be a goal kick. Well, we have another player down. Well, it was the incident that led to Tampines going on the break. Seen a lot of stoppages throughout this game so far. Surprised there were just 2 minutes of injury time in the first. Sure, we'll see a couple of things, maybe just getting a knock on the head. Once again, it's gone down a number of times with cramp. Like of Andrew Au. Glenn Quay, the substitute, getting a knock in the chest, I think, just in the ribs. As we come up to the 60th mark, and just to recap the score, it is 1-0 to Tampines Rovers. A couple of young Lions as well, players warming up on the side here. Likes of Dylan Pereira, Arshad Shamim as well. And another substitution being made. Andrew Au will be coming off. And in his place will be Taufik Suparno.
Substitution for Tampines Rovers FC, number 45, Andrew Au, replaced by number 16, Daniel Bennett.
Well, will we see a Young Lions goal here? They've started off slightly better than they did in the first half. They've won a couple of fouls around the penalty area. Couldn't make much of it. They've got to take those chances. They've got to at least give themselves half a chance going forward. We haven't really seen likes of Kari Nadim, of course, playing in Ilhan Fandi's role. As Tampines Rovers here on the break, but well, once again,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Danish Irfan.
the Tampines Rovers is leading with 13-0 Sukarno.
As mentioned, Taufik Suparno coming in for Andrew Au. Oh, once again, just giving the ball away too easily at times, Young Lions. I think just experience, lacking a bit of experience and composure on the ball at times. And I think that's where they need to regroup, and Philibao has to just sort of nurture them in that area. Tend to rush their passes at times. They win a corner. No, they don't, unfortunately. Shashahiran there just thought they won the corner, but it will be a goal kick to Tampines Rovers. Tampines happy to just take the foot off the pedal a little bit in the second half. Haven't felt, of course, the Young Lions have threatened them in front of goal. Happy to play on the counter. And of course, it's Bosniak, lovely ball, finds the likes of Miro Haikal that time. Bosniak, and well, what a stop there. Once again, it's that man, Danish Irfan, who gets his leg in the way. So lovely pass, and finds the captain Yasser Hanapi. Should have done a lot better with that, but all credit to Irfan there with the lovely block for the second time. Of course, he did deny Kopitovic as well early on. But, well, Kopitovic just first touch there, just letting him down. Quickly taken, very smart. Taken a free kick. Smartly taken a free kick, and, well, so you can see Tampines just happy to play on the counter. They will just let Young Lions come at them and go on the break. So they have been caught a number of times at Young Lions in this season. Bosniak does well there. Only to give the ball away, but, well, they play the advantage. Like so, Mehdovic, lovely ball through. It is onside. Will this be the second goal? Very unselfishly, maybe too unselfishly, but I'm not sure what he was thinking. Bosniak, well, surely should have gone for goal, but his unselfishness has, well, squandered a great opportunity for their top goal scorer. Not sure why he failed to go for goal. And once again, it was the likes of Danish Irfan who just trickled that ball out of play. They do get a corner. Will be Yasser who will take this. Well, it's a great opportunity. They've squandered. Doesn't seem... Oh, another player goes down, and this time it's the likes of Mehmedovic. But he gets the thumbs up from Kuputovic. He will stay on. So we've got about just under 25 minutes left to play. Just a quarter of the match, slightly over a quarter of the match left. And still Tampines lead 1-0. It could have been a very different story. Young Lions could have conceded a number of goals, but all credit has to go to the defender, Danish Irfan, who has well, denied the likes of Kuputovic. See the graphic there, just 2 corners apiece. And now Young Lions, can they go on the break here? They've got to get more bodies up, hold the ball, and allow for more of the orange shirts to charge forward. But once again, passing has let them down time and time again. Credit to the referee at times. He let play go on. Mehmedovic doing well to fend off, but could only do so much with 3 players finally surrounding him. And Young Lions get the foul now. Quickly taken. They just look for options here. Just need to hold possession. Need to draw the likes of Tampines Rovers defense out. A very experienced defense line, should I say. A little 1-2, lovely over Madhu. Well, and it is a penalty. Madhu is livid. And he will get a yellow card as well. Baihaki looks stunned. We'll get a closer look here. Maybe his left hand just getting in the way. Was it intentional? It's a tough angle to judge here. But it is the Young Lions. Well, can they get the goal? This will be heartbreaking for Tampines Rovers, having squandered a number of chances, and now Young Lions have a great opportunity to equalize. Jacob Mela stepping up here. Have to keep his composure, the young lad. And it is a goal. It is 1-0. And it is the likes of their captain and defender, Jacob Mela, who gets a goal with a special celebration. Well, keeper guessed the wrong way. So very composed penalty kick there from Jacob. Gets the equalizer for the Young Lions. And Baraki still having a word with the referee, as you can see there on the right of your screens. Really couldn't see the angle from the replay, but the referee obviously had a very good look. And well, this has put a spring in the step of the Young Lions as they, well, quickly charge forward now. Tampines, of course, they're just a confirmation of the goal scorer, Jacob Miller, on the 71st minute. After Daniel Go, of course, own goal got Tampines the lead. They had a few other chances as well, Tampines to go in the lead, but likes of Danish Irfan for Young Lions. Well, this is a great chance. It takes a shot, and straight away they go back in the lead. Young Lions just maybe getting ahead of themselves. And, well, 2 goals in as many minutes. And just a confirmation. Well, not the best of clearances, but, well, Boschek there with a lovely back heel. The substitute, Taufik Tufano, coming on, and, well, what an impact. Lovely volley on the right foot there, smashed it to the back of the net. There's too much for Ridwan. He had no chance, and 2 goals in 2 minutes have put, of course, Young Lions equalizing before Tampines now going ahead. They'll take a quick drinks break. So much happened after KG first 20-odd minutes, but, well, seen 2 goals now. What an important goal as well it is for the likes of Tampines Rovers. Fans will have something to cheer about. We'll be happy that they finally got that elusive goal in the second half after numerous chances. All credit to Young Lions, though, for some top-notch defending from that young man, Danish Irfan. But as it stands, it is 2-1 to Tampines Rovers with 15 minutes to go here at the Tampines Hub for match day 19. Well, maybe Young Lions just losing concentration. We've seen that happen a couple of times as well this season. Just lack of maturity sometimes getting the better of them. A long ball forward. He waited quite a while. Shajwan, he failed to attack that ball. Subotovic once again shrouding off the defenders, and well, just going wide that time. Needed a bit more power in that shot. Well, Sukalnan not happy with the, well, that's a nasty blow to the head. That was the attempt, but well, his blood seeping down his head there, and he'll have to get bandaged up. That is not a pretty sight. Madhu just going over to give him some solace. As the medical team arrives, they'll have to take him off and get him bandaged. A little clash of heads, I think. And Nakamura there confirming. Well, so just to give you a recap of the score, the goal scorers, of course, it is Daniel Goh. Opened the scoring with an own goal there for Tampines Rovers, and then penalty. Some would say, well, Tampines Rovers would say controversial penalty given to Young Lions. Jacob Miller on the 71st minute, equalising with a very well taken penalty. Composed head there, send likes of Shazwan the wrong way, and then of course the substitute for Tampines Rovers. Taufik Suparna in the 73rd minute, and will be, of course, a substitution as well. Sharil will come on, number 13. Sharul Sazali.
Substitution for Young Lions, player number 4, Danish Irfan, replaced by player number 13.
And, well, had a great game, Danish Irfan. Unfortunately, should I say, he will have to bow out of this game with a head injury. Well, it's many incidents in the second half, as we've seen. Seen 2 goals, a couple of substitutions, some great defending as well from the man who's just left the field. Some clumsy challenges as well. Oh, Young Lions just couldn't keep after getting that goal. Just let slip their concentration straight away. So next up, of course, for the Young Lions, Tanjung Pagar. That's on the 26th of September, before the final round of matches on the 2nd of October. They play Hougang United. And there you go, shots on target. Tampines 4, Young Lions 2, but, well, that doesn't really justify the opportunities they've had. And Captain beg your pardon, Captain Hanapi on his left foot there, going for goal. Maybe a little bit ambitious. Had a little bit more time. Could have taken a few more touches. Had a bit of space around him as well. Well, the medic coming on for probably the 7th time today. There you go, Danish Irfan with that injury. What a game he's had, unfortunately, to have to bow out with that injury. Coach Fazwani not taking any risks, of course, with head injury. Young Lions coming out slightly more impressive than they did in the first half. Showing a bit more composure on the ball. Tampines Rovers were happy just to sit back and go on the counter until they did concede that goal through a penalty kick from Jacob Miller, but then replied back immediately. It's speed and guile here of Subarno, goal scorer. We'll get a yellow card. Well, no other choice really. I think he realized he would have been beaten. Zamani just had really no choice but to concede that. Beg your pardon, it was likes of Shah Sharian. Gets a yellow card for it as well. Takes one for the team. Hanapi will take this. Yasser Hanapi will take this free kick. They've got about 5 bodies in the box as they look to attack this free kick. Is whipped in to the far post, punched away by Ridwan. Will go for a throw-in to Tampines Rovers. It's a lovely ball played across here. Finds the likes of Zamani. Looking for options. Once again, the sea of black shirts come rushing back, and very, very mature defense, experienced defense, should I say. And he will go out for a goal kick. So as it stands, Tampines Rovers with 25 points if the score does remain as it is. Still 9 points behind Hougang United.
Substitution for Young Lions, player number 9, Shah Shakiran, replaced by player number 50, Amir Shafiq.
So another substitution being made for the Young Lions. This time it's the likes of Amir Shafiz who will come on for Shah Shahiran. Merely won that time. Bushniak. On the attack here, once again, by Haki. Read that ball well. Winning the ball back straight away. Going past 3 players that time, and well, I think Boschniak finally had to be taken down. He did well. Got past 1, got past 2, and then finally just stumbling. was the likes of Jacob Miller there, just putting his foot out, but got caught as well. Doesn't, well, look too good. He's grimacing with pain. The goal scorer and captain. Getting the goal in the 75th minute, a very well composed penalty. Well, they could say they're probably missing Ilan Fundi today. Oh, Nakamura, lovely turn there. Conjuring some magic and, well, looking for the likes of Kupitovic. Flighted the ball in to the box, and straight away Young Lions into the attack now. Can they get the equalizer in these dying minutes? Peeling for the corner, they do get it. We're going to see another dramatic end as we did yesterday as well in that match between the Lion City Sailors and Albrechts Nagata. A good opportunity now for Young Lions. Well, this is that turn from Nakamura. Flighted that ball in, looking for the likes of Kupitovic. Corners taken. Whipped in there. Couldn't find an orange shirt. Goes out for a throw-in to the Young Lions. Just got about a minute of play here left, but I'm sure we'll see quite a number of minutes of injury time. Will that be enough for the Young Lions to get that equalizer? The clock ticks down to the 90th minute. Well, just need to some harsh challenges. We've seen some dramatic reactions throughout this match as well. That time, Yasser Hanapi just perplexed by the referee's decision. Kupitovic just pushing him back. Like, let's get on with it. All that, fair enough. I think rightly so. He deserved a yellow card for that. Lunge in with almost a two-footed tackle. So, well, no surprise there. 5 minutes of injury time with the number of stoppages we've seen. Can the Young Lions now conjure up something special here? As we did see, as I mentioned earlier, Lion City Sailors and Albrechts Nagata. In the dying minutes, of course, also 5 minutes of injury time yesterday. Albrechts got the goal in the final minute. Free kick now for the Young Lions. Sea of orange there. They get a header. Madhu looking to clear it, but he doesn't reach to it, but it's finally cleared right by Nakamura. They'll come back at Tampines again. Play it down to the side. It's got to be a good ball into the box. It was a decent one as well, but Shawan read that well. He'll take his time with the goal kick. Saw the likes of Zamani just lurking in the near post, but Shajwan was there with the safe hands. I'm sure glad to have him back as well after the last match. So we've seen numerous yellow cards, 3 goals. Going to see another one just before the final whistle blows. As Young Lions fend off Tampines Rovers attack. And they want to get this ball up into the Tampines half as fast as they can. With just 3 minutes remaining. But as I mentioned time and time again, it's a very experienced backline. Dare I say, slightly aging. Nevertheless, still very experienced. Could have some tired legs at the back. At that time, likes of Irwan Shah. Just hitting it back into the arms of Shavdwan, who will now kick it deep into the opposition's half. And Mela now looking for options. Plays the ball long, only to the path of Tampines defender. Lovely ball that time, finds the likes of Bosniak. Well, he'll just play smart and maybe take it to the corner flag and just hold off the Young Lions defenders. Oh, lovely skill there from Bosniak. Another long ball down the right-hand side here, but he'll need to find support. Likes of Glenn Quay. So they have to push as many bodies up now, Young Lions. Well, they have youth on their side, and this is where they'll need to capitalize on that. Slightly tired legs of the Tampines Rovers players. Well, ambitious effort there that time by the likes of Karim Nadim. He, of course, coming in for Ilhan Fandi. Well, of course, failed to really get him in the game. That's what they needed to do, but can't take away some positive points, especially in the second half. They were packed back in the first early on by Tampines Rovers. Well, it could have been a very different scoreline as well, and it is the final whistle here at the Tampines Hub. It is 2-1 to Tampines Rovers, and well, of course, that gives them the much-needed 3 points. They were, of course, be happy. Gavin, there, coach for Tampines Rovers. And from just 1 point in 5 games, those 3 much-needed points, of course, puts them slightly in a better stead to finish in 4th. So just a confirmation of the goal scorers, and we'll of course take you to the highlights of the game. So highlights from the first half, of course. It was the goal that came in, the own goal from Daniel Go. Unfortunate there for them. And of course there were a couple of penalty decisions as well turned down, but well, this is a great opportunity there in the second half, but once again a great stop. But Danish Irfan, he had a number of, and this was just, well, bemused everyone. I think Kapitovic had no clue that Borchnet was going to play that ball wide to him. A little flick on, and it was a penalty. Madhu, well, of course, was in denial that that should have been a penalty, but the referee was pretty sound in the decision, and Jacob Miller stepped up, of course, to convert that with his maturity, put the score at 1 apiece, but then straight after that, not in less than 1 minute, on the likes of the substitute Soprano getting the lead again for Tampines Rovers. Likes of Young Lions just taking the attention off the ball. We'll just look at the stats now, of course, how it panned out. 10 shots for Tampines Rovers, 4 for Young Lions. 4 on target for Tampines Rovers, 2 for Young Lions. Corners 2 and Young Lions 3. Just a number of cards as well shown, 3 for the Tampines Rovers and 1 for Young Lions, but it is the goals that matter. Tampines 2, Young Lions 1. And of course, just to recap as well, it was 1-1 between Tanjong Pagar and Hougang United. And let's just take a quick look at how the games have now panned out for the sides. Young Lions at the bottom still with 13 points. Tampines Rovers on 25. Tanjong Pagar, of course, creeping up slowly behind them. Though Tampines Rovers do have a game in hand. And Albirex Niigata and Lion Cities there still gunning for the championship. So the next game for Tampines Rovers is against Lion City Sailors. That's on the 21st of September, 7:45 p.m. Don't forget to catch that. That's at Tampines Hub as well. And thank you very much for joining us. Just a final recap of score. It is Tampines Rovers 2, Young Lions 1. Thanks a lot for joining us today in this Singapore Premier League match.